Looking around YouTube and Reddit, one can see that ThinkPads have quite a dedicated community of loyal users, including myself. And the T420 seems to be one of the most loved Lenovo era ThinkPads. Bear in mind this machine was launched over 9 years ago. Though assembled in June of 2012, I purchased this laptop refurbished from Micro Center in 2016 for $230. It came with a new 9-cell battery, 500GB hard drive, and Windows 10 Professional. I was really impressed with the excellent condition of this laptop given its age. Anyway, let's take a quick tour of the laptop's exterior. On the top, we have a nice Lenovo and ThinkPad badge, and 2 LED status indicators for the battery and sleep functions. Okay, let's move on to the bottom. Here we have the battery release latch, the Ultra Bay lock and Ultra Bay release mechanism, the docking port. Beneath this cover is the RAM, Wi-Fi card, and mSATA SSD. Moving along to the front of the computer, we have the lid latch release, and that's pretty much it. On the right side, we have the headphone microphone jack, the Ultra Bay, which can be a CD DVD combo drive, extra battery, or as you'll see later, an SSD tray, an actual hardware Wi-Fi on-off switch, Express Card 34 slot, SD card, USB 2.0. I should mention that all USB ports on this laptop are USB 2.0. Here is a combination port of eSATA and USB. And finally, Kensington lock. Moving now to the rear of the machine, we have 56K modem, USB, 9-cell lithium-ion battery. This laptop was also available with a 6-cell lithium-ion battery. 20-volt barrel plug for charging. On the left side of the machine, we have VGA, Ethernet, DisplayPort, our last USB port, and the hard drive cover. Now, opening the lid of the computer, we can see what is often said to be seen as one of the great laptop keyboards before the switch to the chiclet style. There is a nice amount of key travel with a slight tactile bump at the end of the keystroke. Here we have dedicated volume controls with mute buttons for the microphone and speakers, LED status indicators for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and hard drive. And lastly, I want to mention the dedicated right, left, and center click buttons for the track point. Regarding general specs, this machine has a Core i5-2520M processor running at 2.5 GHz, 8 GB of DDR3 memory. The operating system is on a 120 gig solid state drive, which I installed in place of the stock hard drive. The dedicated graphics is provided by an NVIDIA NVS Quadro 4200M with 1 GB of memory. I have found relatively little information online about the 4200M other than that it is considered a business line graphics card and somewhat comparable to an NVIDIA GeForce GT 520M. The display of this computer is a 14-inch 1366 by 768 LCD. It's nothing amazing, though it's not bad either, just fine for normal day-to-day use. The last item I want to show is the ThinkLight. For those of you not familiar with this, it's a small LED that can be turned on for illuminating the keyboard for use in low light conditions. While owning this laptop, I have replaced the main hard disk drive with a 120 GB solid state drive. Here you can see I installed an mSATA SSD, and finally, using one of the coolest features of ThinkPads, I removed the stock DVD player and replaced it with a drive caddy that contains a third SSD for storage. I recently changed the stock CPU and GPU thermal paste for modern thermal paste, and the computer now runs 15 degrees Fahrenheit cooler at idle. In summary, this machine is still commonly found for sale online as refurbished in the $200 US range, and I highly recommend it. These ThinkPads are very well built and have many upgradable components, unlike many modern laptops. If you want a well built machine that is great for day to day computing and light content consumption, the T420 could well be worth your attention. Thank you once again for watching, and have a nice day.